punctuality. And I believe I had sent this to Eliza. Everything is right on time, just the way it should be, so well run.
Whenever I attend Horizon Toastmasters Club meeting, we learn a lot. That positivity is there, innovation is there.
So impressed by this club. Every time I come, I find something new to go back and tell my other clubs, you should see what they're doing over there. You should see what that club does. You should take this idea and try it out.
Over to you, Arti.
Go ahead, Arti.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to the 300 Horizon Toastmasters Club, club number 010975, area 31, Division F of District 7. My name is Distinguished Toastmaster R.D. Flores, acting Sergeant-at-Arms of the club. The mission of a Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Before we proceed, I have to remind you of the proper decorum, so please don't make unnecessary noise while the meeting is in progress. And now let us all please welcome our presiding officer for this evening, Toastmaster Ricky Tuijan.
In the absence of the President Ricky, I strongly recommend that the immediate past president, the famous Hassan, takes over. Go ahead, Hassan.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests. Thank you, DTM RD, for that wonderful opening. Basically, I'm really elated to see all of the attendees of this meeting. But just as a start, I wanted to highlight a few things. Basically, Horizon Toastmasters Club is based in Khobar, Saudi Arabia. And this club has represented Division F in recently concluded District 79 basically annual contest. And basically we had represented in all categories: humorous, international, table topics, and evaluation. And one of our member, Toastmaster Jeffrey, has grabbed third place in table topics and second place in evaluation. So kudos to Toastmaster Jeffrey. And it is very important to highlight that I know that people are joining in from all over the world, and this is summer. So basically summers out there is different, and summers out here is very different. These days we are facing temperatures more than 42 degrees centigrade. It's really hot. So why not we start cooling off by short introductions from our attendees from all over the world. I know there are many new faces, so I'll just try to basically get introduction from few. Toastmaster Amber, can you please give a small introduction of yourself and let us know from where you are joining in? You are muted, Toastmaster
Right.
Amber.
There we are. Sorry. I am Amber Katrina from Italy. I am currently a member of 5 different clubs, 4 in Italy, 1 in America. And I absolutely love Toastmasters Horizon Club as well. Eliza has been inviting me often. And I'm recognizing many faces from these past contests and everything. And it's a great joy to see all of you again. Thank you.
Thank you for joining in, Toastmaster Amber. We have with us Toastmaster Galal Zaki. He has joined us after a while. Toastmaster Galal, if you would like to give a short introduction so that people can know you.
Hello, yeah, I'm Galal Zaki from Egypt. and I've been with Toastmasters for the past 4 years, and it's a wonderful learning experience, and it's great to be part of this wonderful family. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome to our meeting, Toastmaster Kalal. We have with us Toastmaster Janet. She is a member of World Travelers. Janet, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, sending my regards to all of you all the way from Canada. Thank you for having me here. I'm a member of multiple clubs. Special greetings to our presenter today, Ted Corcoran. Nice to see you here.
Thank you, Janice.
Welcome to our meeting.
And thank you.
Janet. We have with us, I think, Toastmaster Dorothy. Yes, Toastmaster Dorothy, if you can just give a short introduction of yourself. Toastmaster Dorothy.
Thank you, and thank you for having me, Dorothy Chanakira. Hello?
Yes, yes, please.
Can you hear me? All right. Thank you very much. Dorothy Chanakira is my name. I'm living in Zimbabwe. I belong to a few clubs, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Welcome to our meeting, Toastmaster Dorothy. So basically, we will have introductions along our meeting as well, because we have a keynote speech by our past international president. Everyone is looking forward to that. And then we would have a table topic session. Let's formally start the meeting by inviting the Toastmaster of the day. She's known, all over the world, I guess. And what she has done for this club is indescribable. DTM Eliza, for you. Virtual stage is yours.
Thank you very much, our presiding officer, Muhammad Hassan. And welcome to Horizon Toastmaster Club. And guys, please, whoever doing the co-host, please help me to invite and admit the people, because I cannot do so many things in one time. So first of all, I want to say welcome to our past international president, Ted Corcoran. And we already know that he is somebody that already give us a lot of inspiration and doing so many things in the world of Toastmaster. And we are so honored and glad to have him in Horizon Toastmaster Club. So I just want to say welcome, Ted, to our home of champion Horizon Toastmaster Club in Alcobar. And today, we are also have our special guest also that if all of you want to know, she is our current RA. I'm going to introduce to all of you. So Nikki, thank you very much for visiting us. I'm so sorry, Ted, are you sharing your...
Yes, I am.
Yeah, maybe you can do it later.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, sure. Thank you. So for today, we are going to have a special meeting because we have our past international president, and also we have our RA in the house. And today I also want to announce that Horizon Toastmaster Club already get a select distinguished club, because today we already finished to get all the member, we already get the DCP. So please give a big round of applause to Horizon Toastmaster Club. About 6 months ago, when DTM Fatah actually put the picture about do something for the club, and all of us like, are we going to let this club die? Are we going to forget about the legacy of Horizon? Do we want to leave the Horizon and make it the club, the big club die? As all of us know, Horizon have a lot of champions and already produced so many champions in not only in District 79, but all around the world, especially during the pandemic time. And thank you for all the Horizons members that come together, jump together, work together. And today we can proud to call ourselves select distinguished. Even maybe we'll be share later in the Toastmaster web, but by the calculation and everything, we are already be there. So congratulations to everyone, especially members of Horizon Toastmaster Club. So I don't want to talk so much because we are going to have so many people in the list to continue with the speech. So now let's again make it the meetings even cooler. Let's call our fun master to deliver a humor and speech. And we invite her all the way from Kolkata, India. And she is also one of the champion in District 124, Jayati Duta. Jayati, are you there? She's leaving. Yeah, you are there.
No, I'm here. Okay, good evening, Toastmasters. I am, as introduced to you, the humor section. I am going to talk to you about a little bit of jokes, and I hope that you laugh. And even if you don't feel like laughing, just to satisfy me, show your faces. Okay? All right. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Please answer. Unmute yourselves. Unmute yourselves and answer. What cartoon mouse walks on 2 feet?
Cat and mouse.
Jerry.
Oh, yes. That right?
Mickey Mouse.
Ah, darn it.
Okay. What duck walks on 2 feet?
Donald Duck. Donald Duck.
No. All the ducks.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you something about that time when I was attending a Toastmasters meeting and I was driving down. I had to take my mother-in-law for a doctor's appointment. So I sped through the red light and the traffic police caught me. He caught me and he said, I'm going to give you a ticket. So I told him, look, I'm a Toastmaster. I'm allowed 30 seconds of grace. But he didn't listen. He gave me the ticket. Thank you, my friends. And this is all from my side. And over to you, Toastmaster Eliza. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Please give me a big round of applause to our Toastmaster Jayati. And yeah, in Toastmaster, we give you a little bit of time, but yeah, I'm so sorry you get a ticket. So next, let's hear to our general evaluator, DTM Feta. He is like the founding father of us for now. So DTM Feta, what is your job? And please tell us your role as a GE.
Well, simply, my job is very simple. It's to evaluate the meeting the same way my wife evaluates me every day. Okay, why is this? Why is that? Why, even if why is it green? Why is not red? You know, that's what I'm doing. However, the meeting started at 7:15 sharp with a big bang. Sergeant Atam did a great job. The immediate past president jumped into the place of the president, who's not here, Hassan, and introduced Horizon to all the guests. And then he welcomed the guests and introduced the Toastmasters. So far, you're doing a great job. Let's see what happens at the end, because I have learned from the best. I've learned from my wife. Back to you.
Thank you very much. Just for all of your information, DTM Feta never bring his wife to the meeting because he also get afraid of the evaluation. So I don't want to talk so much. Let's go to the thought master and present the idea and thought of today. And it's going to be from our RA. She is Toastmaster Nikki Quinn. Give me a moment. She is a past district leader, competing second term as a Region 11 advisor, passionate about all aspects of her life. So let me call our distinguished Toastmaster Nikki Quinn.
Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, especially past International President Ted Corcoran. It's Ted's fault that I'm here, but he tells me that he encourages many other people to become leaders. I was completely unaware of Toastmasters. I joined because I had recently become single. And I wanted to meet some smart, intelligent people. I did not know or understand the value that I was going to get out of this organization. I joined about 15 years ago. I have a short story to tell you about something that happened 5 years prior to joining the Toastmasters club that I joined in Johannesburg, South Africa. I had recently been appointed as a market research manager at Hyundai, or Hyundai as many will know it, the Korean car manufacturer. And I was asked to get some quotes to do a piece of work. I was so proud of myself. It was the first time I had to put out a request for a proposal or a request for a quote. I wrote up a brief and I circulated it to 3 or 4 organizations that I thought would be great to do this piece of work for us. I sent it out, and about 2 weeks later, 3 proposals landed on my desk. I evaluated all of them. I marked up the pros and the cons, and I gave each of them a score out of 10. Of course, one of these proposals was the winner, or one of these proposals was going to be awarded a contract that was worth 1.5 million rand. I live in South Africa. Our currency is not very strong, but still 1.5 million rand was a great contract to be awarded. I picked up my phone. It was a desk phone at that time. I phoned the company that I was going to award the contract, and I said, "Thank you so much for your wonderful proposal. I'd like you to start work on this within the next month." They did. The other 2 companies waited and waited and waited. They never knew whether they were awarded this contract or not. I'm very sure that somehow they worked out that they hadn't been awarded the contract. But why is this pertinent to Toastmasters? I realized when I joined this organization that I was terrible at giving people feedback, especially when there were areas for improvement. I was probably what Ted might call a poor performing leader, because I didn't know how to give these 2 companies feedback. 5 years later, I joined Toastmasters. I learned about giving feedback, receiving feedback, and I thought about this experience when I had been the market research manager at Hyundai. And I thought, you know, those other 2 proposals were pretty good. And I should have given those 2 companies feedback about what was good about their proposals. And I should also have said there was very little that they could have done better, or there was a lot that they could have done better. But I just didn't know how to do it. This is one of the incredible skills that I've learned at Toastmasters, giving feedback, but it's just one. There are hundreds of other skills that I have developed immensely over the past 15 years. What I would encourage all of you here to do today, look at your personality, look at what you do on a day-to-day basis, and think about what it is that you could learn to do better by the learnings that you get out of this organization. I'm still learning, and I will continue to learn. 2 days ago, I waffled on in a meeting because I was uncomfortable. I wasn't practicing the skills that I've learned as a table topic speaker because it was really uncomfortable about the topic. But I stepped back, breathed, and I went back in and talked about the topic with a little more confidence. There are hundreds of skills that you can develop. And I hope you will have the opportunity to learn some of that this evening and for the next 15, 2030. And I shudder to think how long Ted has been a member, because he too is, I'm sure, still learning. Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, our distinguished Toastmaster Nikki Quinn, for such insight or message for all of us. Yeah, I believe that all of us are always get something new in Toastmaster, and we are all still learning and learn and learn. For last year to this year, I believe that everything is evolved, everybody is keep on learning, and thank you very much, Nikki, for the message. And now, let me call the timer, just give you a brief, what is you're going to do, Hassan, and how you are going to time our keynote speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Eliza, Toastmaster of the Day. So basically, I'll be the timer of tonight, since we know that time is money. So I'll be keeping a watchful eye who is spending it wisely. So for our keynote speech from DTM TED, if that's okay, I can show you the... Sorry? Okay, so basically I'll show you the green at around 15 minutes and we'll show you yellow at 18 minutes and red at 20 minutes, if that's okay. And for the table topics, it's as per usual, 1 minute green, at 1:30, 1 minute 30 seconds yellow, and 2 minute red. I'll present my report whenever called upon by the Toastmaster of the Day. Back to you, DTM Eliza.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Hassan. And now that's the time when everyone already been waiting, especially me. I've been waiting for 2 weeks for this moment. So let's call our keynote speaker all the way from Dublin, our past international president. He is, we can say that he is only maybe the second, no, he is the first to be the international president, European president for Toastmaster. And I know now we have our international president is Morag, is also from Europe, but that is the first European that be an international president. That also doing in Rotary and so many activities in outside his life. He is joined Fingal Toastmaster Club in 1985 in Dublin, having served at club and district level, elected district governor of District 71 from 1994 and 1995. He's led district to president distinguished district status and finishing second in the world in achievement on that year. That also led his election for 2-year terms as international director in St. Louis, Missouri in 1996, representing all the Toastmasters in the rest of the world outside North America. In 2000 in Miami, he was elected third vice president and went on to serve as international president in 2003 and 2004, and the first for the European to be the international president. Ted has a member of the Rotary Club Dublin since 1991, serving as club president in 2001 and 2002. He is also the author of 3 books, The Leadership Bus, published in 2008, Hiring a Car and Walking After It, published in 2019. His most recent book is Comprehensive History of Toastmaster in Great Britain and Ireland, and launched in September 2022. So let me give the podium and please give a big round of applause our past international president, Ted Corcoran.
Shukran, Elisa. Shukran. Good evening, everyone. You're a long way away, but I feel that you're near me. The title of my presentation is, as you can see, Wanted Poorly Performing Leaders, Substantial Rewards for Their Capture. Now, this is a sort of a fun presentation. Dr. Smedley, way back 100 years ago, said, people learn best in moments of enjoyment. So sometimes we learn about leadership by experiencing it, by reading about it, by being lectured about it. Well, sometimes we learn about it by just looking at it from the humorous side. So that's what I'm going to do. I hope that, well, I know that none of the people on this call tonight will fit into any of the 10 categories. Well, at least I'm hoping so. So here we go. Wanted at all costs. Have you seen any of these leaders? I'll be going through each of them in turn. There's a substantial reward for their capture. like 100,000 is a lot of money. And after a fairish trial, it mightn't be fully fair, but it'd be fairish, they will be sentenced to retraining. Now, that's a big penalty to be sentenced to retraining. So hope for the best. So let's get on with the first one. And he is called the Headless Chicken, or she is the Headless Chicken leader. There you are. You see him or her? Headless. So they have no plan, no priorities, no process, and no organization. Know anybody like that you do? There is always in emergency mode, always in a flap, always winging it, sorry about these puns, and always crying foul. Oh, there's a mistake. That F-O-W-L should be F-O-U-L. Sorry about that, folks. But you see you get the message. Somebody who is the leader, and it's just chaos all the time. Chaos, and everything is dismantled because there's been no plan. All right, that's number one. Number two is the dictator. Yes, sir. Now, the dictator dictates, obviously, commands, instructs, doesn't consult anyone because he or she knows it all, never offers support, sets impossible deadlines, blames the team when the deadlines are not met, is inclined to bullying tendencies. And it's a my way or the highway approach. That's not an easy job to be if you were reporting to that person. Now, that sort of style works sometimes in paid employment, but it certainly does not work in Toastmasters, where we're all volunteers. We do it all voluntary because we like doing it and we want to help people. So there's that type of leadership is not welcome in Toastmasters. I must say I have seen very little of it myself, but I have seen it. I have seen it. And it's not a nice place to be, I can tell you. So that's the dictator. Attention. Yes, sir. Now here's the Lone Ranger. Now, if you were as old as I am, you would remember that way back 50 years ago, there was a television program for 30 minutes about the Lone Ranger and Tonto. And it was all about a town or a city somewhere in the Midwest of America having a problem with outlaws or miscreants of some sort. And the Lone Ranger would ride in, and in 30 minutes, he would have it all sorted, and he'd ride away, and there'd be a big cloud of dust as he rode away into the sunset. Well, there are leaders like that. They're involved in everything. They're constantly checking the work. They're always unsatisfied. Maybe that should be dissatisfied, or whoever. They never delegate. They never empower people. They never show people how to do. And that was the problem with the Lone Ranger, because having gone off into the sunset after a half an hour, if the problem rose again in that town, he never had shown them how to fix it. Never. He was gone on to some other town for the next week's program. So the Lone Ranger manager or leader is always involved, but never trains people how to do it. Never. Never delegates. Never empowers people. So when something goes wrong, well, he or she is the only one around to fix it. The next one is Mr. Know-It-All. This person has all the answers. Is never wrong. Never learns. Rubbishes other opinions. Oh my God. Look at me. I'm important. I'm above everything. I'm the boss. Oh, I know it all. excellent at put downs. What would you know about that kind of attitude? The next person is missing in action. Missing when the decisions are required. Always missing when decisions are required. Missing when direction is necessary. Missing when assistance is needed. Missing when the workload gets heavy. Missing when emergencies occur. Disappears when stuff hits the fan. Does stuff hit the fan in Saudi Arabia? It's in inverted commas. When the stuff hits the fan, there's no sign of this leader. He's missing. She's missing. Do you know anybody like that? I worked for 42 years with Irish Rail, and I did know some of these people. All right. Right, the next one is the monkey gatherer. That's me, second from the left. That's me. You look like me too. Well, the monkey gatherer collects problems, collects issues, collects questions and queries, never responds, never offers solutions, never trains team members to cope. There was a book written by, what was his name? Oh, let me see. Way back anyway. It was Ken Blanchard, the famous book writer and leadership. The 1 Minute Manager Meets the Monkey. And it tells the story of this manager so overworked that he has to go to work on a Saturday. And he's inside at his desk and he's looking out the window, and across from his office is a golf course. And lo and behold, there he sees on the tee 4 of his employees. And he says, gee, he says, they should be in here doing the work and I should be out there playing the golf. But you see, he never trained members to cope. He collected all the problems, all the issues, all the questions and queries. I was quite infamous at work, and I was head of safety for Irish Railways for 10 years, but somebody on my staff would come in with an issue, with a problem, and I would help that person to think through it and send him or her away again with it. But I was quite infamous for opening my drawer and pulling out another issue for that person now to add with the ever-growing list that he had to do. So they didn't come in very often with problems, I can tell you. Anyway, there's the monkey manager. Problems, collects them all, keeps them, never offers solutions, but never trains the team members to cope. If you work for somebody like that, it's really frustrating, isn't it? You're waiting and waiting and waiting, but no direction comes. The next one is the pessimist. There's a hearse. What would you call those in Saudi Arabia? They're for funerals over here. It's called a hearse. And we're all going to die in the end anyway. So it's a daily ritual. Oh, the daily ritual is, oh, woe is me. Oh, very hot today, very wet today. Oh, traffic was terrible. It won't work, you know. So straight off, the pessimist is, won't work. This is crazy to be trying this. What are we doing? Nobody could do this. This is impossible. We can't find good staff nowadays. Yeah, can't find good staff nowadays. And having got them, he or she won't train them or lead them or direct them. It's senior management's fault. Oh, it's always the senior manager's fault. And I see there on Facebook all these people complaining, TI's fault. It's TI's fault. Toastmasters International's fault. That's the pessimist kind of manager. Not a very happy camper, I can tell you. Now, here's the ditherer. The ditherer, oxymoron, means a ditherer leader is just the opposite of what it should be. So are you a ditherer? It says, a ditherer, oh, maybe not. Won't we? Well, let's decide tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow is a great time to make decisions. For most people, tomorrow never comes. What do others think? That's not a bad idea for a group to ask people what they think, but this is the leader who asks somebody who's not in the office at all, some other part of the organization. What do others think? Maybe better if we wait. Well, that's a great answer always. Maybe better if we wait. Things will change. We'll have a better idea tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. Oh, this could go wrong. Could go wrong. We need more information. Oh, this is a great fallback position. We need more information. We can't decide on that today. We need more information. And we go on to next one, dumb and dumber. Dumb and dumber. All the information is kept secret. This is your boss, your leader. Information is kept secret. Updates are a no-no. Opinions are never sought from anybody. Team meetings are rarity. Surprise announcements, common. Of course they are. Team members kept in the dark. Before I go on to that next one, how many times do the leaders of your clubs in 79 or the leaders of your district talk about what's actually happening or what you have achieved rather than talking about the future? How well informed are you all? And if you're a club leader, how well informed is your club? Perhaps the group, the leaders know what's going on, but do the members know what's going on? For example, I looked up the dashboard today, and of 153 clubs in District 79, only 37 of them are distinguished on the 12th of June. Does everybody know that? And is there some action in place to get that changed? Hopefully so, because District 79 has a record of success going down through the years. We even supplied an international president in Mohammed Murad in 2014. It's 10 years ago already. My goodness, how time flies. All right, the next one is recognition. You can see that the manager there is giving encouragement to the guy at the desk, isn't he? You can see by the expression on the guy at the desk's face that his encouragement he's getting. I don't think so. I think it's being yelled at. And here's a new certificate of lack of recognition. Would anybody be brave enough to give that to one of your managers or your leaders? I don't think you would. And then lack of recognition is the number one problem. Reason for job dissatisfaction. The number one reason for job dissatisfaction. And here's a saying that I repeat a lot. If you don't show appreciation to those that deserve it, they'll learn to stop doing the things you appreciate. Isn't that simple? I think it's very simple. This leader ignores the value of team input. Thinks thanking the team weakens authority. Is self-centered. Has low levels of emotional intelligence. Shows little or no empathy. Has that's what they're paid for attitude. In my early career, I worked in the operations department of Irish Rail, and we were on shift work. And I went to work at one evening to take Harry's place, who was on until 4 p.m. I was starting at 4 p.m. I got there about 3:45. Harry had a phone up to each ear. I knew there was a problem. He said, there's been a derailment. Everything is a mess. He says, I've been at it all day. I said, had you your lunch? No. He said, I had no time. Had you a cup of tea? No. He says, I said, and then the phone rang again, and he put it on. And I stepped out of the bigger office, and there was the big boss coming down the corridor towards me. And I said, Mr. Rem, I said, Harry's been in there all day dealing with the derailment, and he hasn't even had his lunch or a cup of tea. Would you step inside the door and say thank you? He says, why would I do that? That's what he's getting paid for. I still remember that. That was probably 1972 or 3. That's over 50 years ago. As I can see the picture, I can see Harry, I can see the boss. I can see it as if it was on a YouTube issue. So a simple thank you is so easy to do, but these leaders never do it. So here we are. We have the dictator, the pessimist, the monkey collector, the missing leader, the non-communicator, the headless chicken, the lone ranger, the didderer, Mr. Know-it-all, and the no appreciation leader. I hope that you don't know anybody that fits into those categories, but they exist, every single one of them. And I've met them all in my, 42 years career in Irish Railways. I haven't met many of them in Toastmasters, though, oddly enough. And certainly not pessimists. We're always trying to do better. Some of the monkey collector type, yes. The non-communicator. Well, I was at a division club officer training before COVID here in Ireland. And this division had 18 clubs. The training started at 9:30, and I'd been invited to give a few words at 1:15, which was 3 hours and 45 minutes later. Sorry, my time is up, is it? No?
No, go ahead. That was just someone talking by mistake.
Oh, all right. Okay. So the training was from 9:30 to 1:30. I was asked to speak at 1:15. The division had 18 clubs. There were 12 present distinguished, 3 select, 1 distinguished, 1 chartered, and 1 closed down. So you can imagine for that 3 hours and 3/4, there was nothing else spoken about except that incredible result of 84% of the clubs. Believe it or not, it was never mentioned until I stood up. The no appreciation leadership were there. And it wasn't because they didn't want to do it. It was because it never occurred to them to do it. So I think of all of those ones, the one that we can make most difference is the appreciation leader. To say thank you, say well done, appreciate your work, as I do now for appreciating your great club and what you do in District 79. So if you have seen any of these leaders, please let me know. I'll send on the 100,000 by bank draft, or I can write a check. Thank you very much. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, Ted, for the wonderful speech. And now I know why most of the leaders not really ready to come for this meeting, because I don't want to say anything, but yeah, we are going to post in our District 79 group so they know that what type of the poor leadership and they need to change for the benefit of the district. And I just want to say thank you very much for all the things that you share with us today. And looks like we in this room we have also few members from other district, and also I just want to acknowledge DTM Shekartiwari, our PQD, and also our next district director-elect. And we also have CGD from District 1 to 9 elect, Distinguished Toastmaster Future Moyo. So I hope that the new leaders will not be the one that Ted mentioned just now. So we cannot catch anyone. But if there, we will report it to Ted. All of us, please take note of this. And now let me call, thank you very much. Okay, before that, I just want to ask, since we have Ted, and Ted is a person that very hard to get, is there anyone to want to give a question to Ted or something like that? Or I can give like 5 minutes before we go to our table topic, if that okay? Anybody want to give? Yeah, DTM Fatah.
My question is, with this excellent presentation, have you met a leader who is a situation leader who uses a mix of what you just have mentioned? As simple as that. That's my question.
Well, I think it's usual that if you suffer from one of them, you suffer from more than one of them. So if you're the non-appreciation one, you're probably in the dictator camp as well, and the know-it-all camp. So I think you're a person that I would fit into several categories, and you probably have met them in your time.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you, DTM Fatah. So if no anybody else, so let me go to directly to Lada, our table topic master for tonight. So let's have some fun with Lada. And after that, if you want to have Ted, I still have something that I want to ask, but maybe after the table topic master. So Lada, take it away.
Hello, my fellow Toast gods and goddesses. Hello, our beautiful Ted. That was wonderful. What a beautiful presentation. Thank you. Thank you so much. Honor to hear it. Okay, so I am your table topic goddess for the evening. I'm stepping in for our beautiful Avdal. And you all know what table topics is, right? Questions. I will ask you questions and make the answers make me laugh. Make us all laugh. Make us all think. You know when you get, like, you hear like someone answer one of these table topic questions and you're like, wow, that is amazing. That is memorable. So let's make our answers memorable. Change someone's life. How about that? That'd be awesome. All right, here we go. Who is my first wonderful table topic answer person? Here we go. Wait. We see something. Dorothy, was that a hand? I think I saw a little hand there. Whatever you were doing, too bad. Oh, wait. So you're the first person.
It's all good.
Okay, you ready, my dear? You ready? Here we go. Very simple question. What makes you extraordinary? What makes you extraordinary? The floor is yours.
Funny, you should say that, Lada. What makes me extraordinary is that, unlike a lot of people where I come from, I am a gangster granny. Oh, yeah. My grandchildren will tell you all about it. Since becoming a Toastmaster, I realized communication and connection was vital. And for me not to lose my beautiful grandchildren, I decided I would be the gangster grandma. Hence, if they're up to any mischief, you know who is supporting them all the way. But I've also found out that because of that connection, I can speak into their lives. I can coach them for greatness. And the parents, they are still troublesome. You know how they are? They think they know it all, but I just look at them and then I assure them that I have their best interest at heart
But Gangster Granny is my thing. Back to you, Madam Table Topics Master.
Oh, I love it. You completely flipped the whole grandma thing on its head. Gangsta grandma. Ho, ho, ho. I love it. All right. Okay, I see some other people. So hold on. I think Sridhar, my dear Sridhar, are you there? Sridhar. Are you not there? You have your hand up, but you're not there. Okay. All right. So this, you know what? Galal, you seem so eager. I have to take you next. That hand was up. All right. You ready? Here we go, Galal. All right. You got to unmute yourself.
Is there a word of the day?
No,
word of the day?
No word of the day. Nope. No word of the
Sorry?
day.
No.
No word of the day. Your words only. No word of the day. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Galal. You're walking on the beach. Right? Where did you go?
Right.
Wait. Oh, where? Oh, there you are. Okay. You're walking on the beach. And everything's good. It's a beautiful sunny day. And all of a sudden, you trip. And you're like, what is this? Is this a stone? But you look down and you pick this, whatever this object is up. And you say, oh my God, it's a lamp. Is it a magic lamp? So you rub it a couple of times and this beautiful genie pops out and says, hey, yo, Galal, you got 3 wishes. What's up? What are your 3 wishes, Galal?
You're making me climb the ladder. I don't believe in having 3 wishes. If I can have 1 wish that says, I want to be happy, why do I need 3 wishes? Especially with things going on and COVID and Novid and climbing ladder. So 1 wish is to be happy. And I'm the happiest creature on earth. Having failed throughout my life because I used to tell jokes to attract girls and getting married to this bombshell. At the time, at the university, we didn't have social media. And the 3 fastest ways of spreading news were telephone, telegram, and telegirl ladder. And that's the beginning of my happiness. I'm writing this book, I Am, because of my wife's journey to a happy life. How much do I need? What do I need to become happy? Everything around me with lovely people like you guys and winning 76 table topic awards since COVID began. I had nothing else to do. I joined something called Arfin Khan's Coach to a Fortune. I don't see any timer ladders. Am I climbing the ladder? I think I'd better stop right now. Back to you.
I think that was win number 77. That was beautiful. I loved it. You're funny. You are happiness, my dear. That's what it is. You are happiness. Look, we all have this big smile on our faces, right? You have succeeded. No book needed. You did it right now. That was beautiful. Thank you. Okay. So our next person is Bala. Bala, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I hope I'm visible
There
and
you
audible.
are. Beautiful. That's exactly. I want to see you. Here we go. All right. You ready? Okay.
Yes, please.
You're in bed. You're asleep. Okay. And you wake up in the morning and you start just to stretch a little bit. And you're like, wait a second. Something feels weird. And you say, okay, whatever. So you get out of bed and you go over to the mirror to the bathroom. And you look. You have a costume on. Oh my God, what is this costume? And you have a cape. You're a superhero. What kind of superhero are you? What is your power? And tell us about your day when you wake up as a superhero.
Ladies and gentlemen, this Sunday, I just wanted to sleep because I love to sleep on Sundays till 9 or if possible till 10 a.m. And there was this alarm which came out. It said, Wake up, you idiot! It's 9 a.m. It was not a digital alarm. It was not an analog alarm. It was my wife shouting at me, saying that I have been oversleeping. Suddenly I go and look at the mirror and I find that I have a superpower. What superpower do I have is what I felt. Then I suddenly realized I did not really have a superpower. There were some costumes on me with that undergarments outside instead of inside, which meant that I can be a Superman, but I was not having those superpowers. But still, I had a superpower of thinking. I had the superpower of empathizing. I had the superpower of letting people know that I care for you. If you have those superpowers, you don't need to be a Superman, a Batman, or a person who is invisible in the world. You can be just yourself. Just be yourself in life. I would say the best superpower that you can have is to be yourself. How many times you want to be someone else? Those times, whenever those feelings come, just say to yourself, I want to be myself. I would just be myself. Would you agree? Table topics, Queen.
I believe so. I completely agree with you. You're right. The superpower is to be yourself. I completely 100% agree with that. Okay, thank you, Bala. All right, Lancy. You ready, Lancy?
Yes.
Okay, my dear. Here
Go
we
ahead.
go. What life lesson did you learn the hard way? What life lesson did you learn the hard way?
Life itself is hard, ladies and gentlemen. But I particularly remember this, and this has been really indelible. I went with a friend to a party. At the party, we had a lot of CEOs, directors, COOs, managing directors, etc. Generally, I'm a person who's sociable, and I network, and I say to everyone in the room. But on that particular day, I can't figure it why. There was an elderly person, probably nearing around 87, 88, bald, a short person. And for some reason, I did not make much conversation with him. And I had this nagging feeling behind it. Why am I not making conversation with them? Sometimes you gel with people and sometimes you just can't figure it out. Anyway, after we finished up the party and we were driving back home, this friend of mine said, Lancy, did you talk to a lot of people as you did? And I said, yes. Did you talk to this particular gentleman? He's just 5'5". And I said, yes. Now what's coming in? Why are you asking me this? He said, did you make conversation with him? And I said, no, I've got this nagging feeling that I wasn't myself on that particular day. And I did not give him the attention which I normally would do with everyone in the room. He said, Lancy, you're mad. You're crazy. That particular person is a guru. He's like on 3 boats as on the of directors. I knew I had faltered. I kicked myself under the table. Had I made that conversation with them, I probably would have learned in 5 minutes or 7 minutes what would have taken me 5 years, because that particular person wasn't there. What did it boil down to at that point of time? Why did I kick myself under the table? It was perceptions, prejudices, and pretensions. And for me, I bracketed that particular person as an elderly person away from the bracket that I belong to. And that was the failing point. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes we kick ourselves just because of their perceptions. The lesson that I learned, do not undermine anyone's ability in the room. That's the greatest folly. And that day, I was the loser. Over to you.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Totally agree. Yep. Sometimes we judge a book by its cover, right? And that's beautiful. I like that. That's awesome. Okay. All right, Shikar, you're next. You ready? You are a 5-star Michelin chef. You're awesome. You're amazing. Your food makes people squeal with pleasure. What is your signature dish? Describe it. Tell me what's in it. Tell me how you make it. Floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I remember a movie called Chicken Khurana. I hope you all, some Indian people, just watched that movie, Chicken Khurana. So this whole, after his death, after the death of the owner of the this particular restaurant, the whole state was struggling that how he was preparing that chicken and what exactly it is. So what I'm saying that it is behind the story, I don't want to tell here because that was something different, and you feel that something, yeah. What exactly we need? I believe one thing in my life. Our elders always used to say that whenever you prepare something for someone, either it is a food or it is anything you are serving to others, keep with smile, do it with smile, with a positive way and with good feeling. So the signature here, I used to say that, yes, whatever you are giving, if you are giving something to someone, feel it first. Yes, you are giving it with your inner heart. And if you are cooking something, feel it that you are cooking it for your own self. Means you love it, definitely the person in front of you will love it. Here, I learned one thing from this one. Yeah, whatever thing you are presenting in your to the person in front of you, give it with a positive note and with a smile and with full inner love. That love is my signature, and I urge you all definitely give love first and then prepare second, prepare the things, and definitely the person who received it from you, he will love it and he will come to you forever. Oh, and he will be your best buddy. Over to you, ma'am.
Beautiful. Thank you, Shikar. Love is your signature. Woo! That's a line to remember. I love that. Love is all there is, right? We all know that. That's all there is. That's why we're all here. We're all here to get love and love each other and see each other and hear each other. Okay. Sridhar, you ready? Here we go. Very simple. What is your favorite sound, smell, and sight? What is your favorite sound, smell, and sight?
Thank you, Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. My favorite sound, smell, sight. A perfect scenery. In the morning, the chirping of the birds early morning, and Yosemite Falls or a seashore, and that smell of that waves and that moisture. You feel one with that atmosphere, away from the hustle and bustle of the towns. And this is what I feel, where you can meditate and be yourself. If you can really meditate and be yourself, for some time it calms down your mind, and then you become more agile, more present to the people. Like I also like Mr. Abdul Fattah, who posts pictures of the early morning seashore. It brings back memories of my beach walk in India, in Madras, and even in Bombay. So this is my favorite sound and smell. And the early rains, these are all gives me that feeling of being one in nature. This is what I would recommend people to spend a few half an hour or so in nature every day. It re-energizes you to face the day. This is what I would recommend. And it has really energized me a lot during my school, college, and working days. Even now, although I am in the desert here, but still I go to the park and get that smell of the day and the early morning walk. of chirping birds. Back to you, table topics master.
Beautiful. Thank you. When I come visit, we'll go for a walk. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, Sridhar? One of these
Yeah, in the
days.
evening, definitely.
In the evening.
We have to make
Okay.
time. We have to make time.
Yes, we do. Okay. Beautiful. That was, thank you for all your wonderful answers. I have some, that was great answer. That was fun. That was exciting. And I have to go. So I'm literally gonna go right now. So thank you all so much. Great to be here, and I'll see you all later. Mwah, 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 mwah. Keep on being incredible. Bye.
Thank you very much, Lada. Thank you for the awesome table topic session. And now let's go to our before we go to our general evaluator. Oh, yeah, we should go to our general evaluator, DTM Feta, to give the report and also to report for the timer.
All right, I'm going to be very, very brief because I don't want to bore you. Nobody would like to listen to the general, right? I talked about the beginning, how it started, and then it's followed by the Toastmaster, somebody speaking, Toastmaster of the day, who actually introduced the GE, then introduced DTM Nikki and the timer. Gave a great message. Okay, look what you do every day and think what you can learn from this organization. What a great message. And guess what? Later on, DTM Corcoran, keynote speaker, came up, and I sent a note on it, came up with a classification of leaders, which in my 71 years journey and 45 as a leader, I have never heard of. This is the first time I learned. So I'm glad I have attended you. The dictator, pessimist, yes, monkey collectors, but others, they're actually new to me. And I'm glad I listened to him, and I have learned a lot today from him. That was really great. And then, of course, I love the headless chicken, by the way. And of course, the table topic master, Lada, as usual, she came with her creative ideas. She asked 6 members who actually provided 6 great answers, and we took something from that. It's a great meeting. I'm glad I have attended. I'm sure everybody's glad also. People start obviously leaving a little bit because obviously I'm sure they have things to do, but I'm going to keep it short. It was a great meeting, great Toastmaster of the day, great table topic master, and certainly great keynote speaker, Ted Corcoran. Thank you so much, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day. Eliza, you're muted.
Thank you very much, DTM Feta. You forget to invite Hassan to do the timer report.
Everybody's qualified.
I haven't forgotten, but
this is my timer report.
You couldn't hear me. There was an internet interruption. Did you hear me, Hassan? Can you give your report, please?
Just a brief report, DTM Fatah. So Toastmaster Dorothy took 1 minute 29 seconds. Toastmaster Galal took 1 minute 24 seconds. Toastmaster Bala took 2 minutes 30 seconds. Toastmaster Lency took 2 minutes 20 seconds. DTM Shaker took 2 minutes 4 seconds. And DTM Sridhar took 2 minutes 5 seconds. That's my report. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much. That was a great report. We don't have a grammarian, we don't have our counter, so I go straight back to the Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, DTM Feta. And I'm very happy today, even we only have we don't have a counter, and we have a lot of lagging in internet today. Even DTM Feta also have a problem in the internet. But I'm very happy that we learned something from our past international president. Thank you very much. And this is a little things from not World Travelers, sorry. This is something from Thank you very much for coming into to Horizon Toastmasters Club. I'm so sorry, guys. I really appreciate a lot. And Ted, I have one question that I just want to ask. Why your book's title is Leadership on the Bus? And why is bus? Why not truck? Why not Ferrari? Why not anything else? But why bus?
Well, I was training some incoming leaders of a district, of a region in Las Vegas in 2003, I think it was. And they were all going to be district governors at the time on the 1st of July. And I said to them, you know, when you go to sleep on the night of June the 30th, you are going to be or Miss ABC. And when you wake up in the morning, you still think you're Miss ABC. But to everybody else, you're ABC, the district leader. And they're looking to you for leadership and guidance. I said, it's a bit like a bus driver. He gets into the bus, but he has no destination on the front because he or she doesn't know where he or she is going. So every leader has to have a destination. Then you got to persuade them, the people you want to help you, to get on the bus. And some of them will say, oh yeah, I'd love to go there. I'd love to go there. Yes, lovely. Others will say, oh, well, I was there before, but you need to persuade them. And then there's a third lot, the troublemakers, right? The people who are always causing trouble. Don't put them on the bus. They'll cause more trouble. Now, you know where you're going. You have the people who have to help you. Off you go on your journey. Unless you treat them properly, they'll start getting out when the bus stops at the traffic lights without you knowing it. And you finish up totally alone on the bus because you haven't been a good leader. And I just made this up at the spur of the moment. And then that was June. I met them again at the convention in Reno in 2000. So it was 2004 at the convention in Reno. And they said, oh, I love the bus. Oh, it makes so much perfect sense. So I went and I wrote a book called The Leadership Bus about knowing where you're going, getting your supporters, your helpers on board, and taking great care of them as you go on your journey. So I'll say goodbye now. Masalama and Alhamdulillah.
Ma'asalama. Thank you very much, Seth. I'm looking forward to connect with you again for our 100 years of Toastmasters celebration.
Okay.
And I will interview you about that. Thank you very much.
Everyone. Masalama.
Ma'asalama. Yeah. Settle. I return to president to adjourn the meeting.
Thank you, DTM Eliza, for that wonderful conduct of your meeting. So basically, you have sent our chief guest away before I could conclude. But anyways, thank you everyone who joined us tonight. Your presence and participation have made this meeting a success. I wanted to thank basically our chief guest for that keynote speech, our distinguished Toastmaster Ted Corcoran. And really he gave a very inspirational message about leaders and shared his experiences and gave us all these, the dictator, the pessimist, this and that. So thoroughly enjoyed that basically keynote speech.